outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone.
Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets.
On the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what you need.
All alone.
Vitamin J. Discussing that heat in the street, and we got just what you need on Vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Vitamin J.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone. I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what
All
you need.
alone.
Vitamin J. Ay. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Vitamin J. Vitamin J, got what you need.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what you need.
All alone.
Vitamin J. Final round. I already know how I'm coming, man. Tryna run the town. Tell no duck when they hear that sound. How they gon' come up now? Heavy as the head that'll wear that crown. I'm going pound for pound. And if it's about smoke, then we talk all of that. From an ounce to a pound. Take it, they biting this now. Cause my drip right up the seat. How could they be? Give me a couple of rounds. Cause I'm a beast when I'm on vitamin G. You see they start crumbling now. Mad struck, start mumbling now. Get the gist, I ain't reaching for cloud. Plot twist, I'm the one with the keys. Clock blitz, know they love how I freeze. Different continents, I be torn. We living life, making yours look boring. See, we win at the end, it's a spoiler warning. Cause I keep heating up, I might blow the whole planet. They calling me toxic like global warming. But they keep tuning in once again and again. I'm the one at the top, just to form a warning. Truly, I'm De Niro when it come to movies. Get De Niro, entertain the groupies. Habanero if you come pursue me. But I hop on the game, too busy rolled up whenever my girl getting moody. Link up with the gang, we all go insane. Catching them doors on the duty. I'm at 60, I'm locked in. Bought a box, I was like 10. Back then, used to box, nowadays they ain't throwing hands. Mama said we got more advanced. One thing about me, I adapt, bought a Glock fin. Keep me safe from the block in. The game kept me off the block. Ain't got flex about looting my Ruger. I can shit on you with my computer. See my graphics card costs more than your damn job can afford to pay you. And my monitor, big as hell, detail, so I can see when I spray you. Then reload the clip and record the clip. It's go all say to that SSD. Know a whole lot of trill game heads like me wanna see tuned into that VGP. Take over the west and the east, and we got just what you need on vitamin G.
All right. Hello. Welcome everybody to this week's episode of the Vitamin G podcast. I am your host, Pharaoh, and with me today, it looks like it's just going to be me and Jube today. How's it going, Jube? How you been, man? What you been playing?
Hey, what's up? I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually. So
Okay.
that was fun. They finally released some of the cards I own in real life.
Okay.
So I got to take out my frustration virtually.
Got to throw that Exodus down.
Yeah, it's been nice. I'm always a fan of the game, you know.
Do you go with Yu-Gi-Oh strategy of what's the Dark Prince, whatever? What's his favorite card? I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh in so long.
Dark Magician? Nah.
Yeah, Dark Magician. Yeah.
I play Heroes.
Okay.
I'm from GX. I play Heroes.
Okay. So you're not part of the ancient Egyptian.
Nah, I built that deck though. I have an Exodia deck in real life.
Okay.
Like, yeah, of course I've built it because that's fun.
Okay.
But if I'm trying to beat your ass, I'm not here for fun. I'm here to beat your ass.
Okay. You got a deck just for molly-whopping. Okay, I got you. All right, man. So just you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The console game, like the handheld, mobile.
Master Duel. Yep.
Yeah, Master Duel. Yeah. What about the they were coming out with the arm thing a while back. Did that ever come out?
No.
Like the
dual arm? It needs to. Konami is really effing up. They
hinted that they were releasing one like for VR or something like that, but it never happened.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do like what they could do is like something like programmable sleeves, where they have a reader that you can say the sleeve is this card. You know what I mean? That way you can get the cards and
syncs to your MetaQuest.
Yeah,
well, I think if MetaQuest took off a little bit more, maybe they would have. But being that MetaQuest never really, never really took off. Like it's not like dead.
I
but
don't
it's
know.
not.
I might have to build a prototype and come to Meta like, yo, I need y'all to hit Konami with this. Like,
Because I mean, I have 2 MetaQuests. To my fault, my kids don't play it much because they have like little issues with it, and I have yet to fix them. So
right.
when I take a minute to sit down and fix them, I'm sure they'll love to play their MetaQuest. But they think they're supposed to walk around and play with them, and like we don't really have the house space for them to walk around and bounce in the walls and fall down steps and shit. So
Right.
like we need like a safe room for kids to play in with them damn VR headsets.
Do they be wandering with them on?
Yeah, they try to walk around and play them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I haven't been any rush to fix them. Like you can sit down and use the VR. It doesn't count your legs.
Right. You need one of them treadmill things.
Oh man, I would get one of them too. Because
Actually, when somebody I'm cool with on Twitter is doing like a playthrough of Death Stranding, doing that like he's walking on like a treadmill and shit, like while he's walking in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
that's cool.
Think about how much shape you would be in, like
Right.
if Call of Duty or NBA 2K or something was your game in VR, or the boxing game, the little Creed boxing game or whatever, that was your game in VR, and you were actually on that pad, ducking and bobbing and weaving, running. That was what you did like for like 4 or 5 hours a day. You'd be in phenomenal shape.
Yeah. I would say I got a little swole playing Wii Sports back in the day. I was
because you're moving all day. Like if you're gaming for hours, I mean, most people are very sedentary, so they don't move a lot. But if you're like a big gamer and you're moving a lot, then yeah, that would be kind of big if that was your thing. Yeah. Me on the other hand, what have I been playing? I haven't been playing a lot since the last show. It's just been Call of Duty. I did dip my toe like back into Madden for a weekend, but like I'm kind of getting away from that game. I get away from it, I come back to it. I get away from it, I come back to it.
What's making you upset?
Nothing's making me upset. It's not like the quality of the game. It's just like there's other games that like I've been trying to beat the Call of Duty campaign mode. That's been kind of taking up my time.
I got you.
And stuff like that. And even like when the ROG comes out tomorrow, I'm gonna start playing games on that, and that's gonna blow me away even more. I think I'm gonna start off with like Hollow Knight Silk Song, and I'll probably download like a couple higher fidelity games. Probably jump back into Metaphor on the handheld. Since to me that's more of a handheld. I'm not saying it's a handheld game, but it's not graphically intensive, so it's like perfect for that type of device. I got that, and I got the dock. So I'll be docking it upstairs when I play up there, because I don't have my account attached to the Xbox upstairs, I don't think. And I don't have a series. I don't have a series in my living room, do I? I think I got the One X in there. So that'll replace the One X for me. But even so, like I'm not gonna be playing Madden on the handheld at all. At least not until February after the Super Bowl when it comes to Game Pass, because I'm not buying the game twice. So yeah, I'm just trying to get into other games, and live service just kind of sucks away your time. And it was my birthday weekend, so
I'm sorry I missed it, bro. My bad.
No, you're good.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So that's kind of kept me a little busy too, but I'll be back gaming. I won't even know if I'll be gaming tomorrow, because I'm gonna get that ROG Ally X, and you're gonna be setting it up, and then you got all your little accessories, and I got a case from Amazon, but part of me is tempted to also bless you.
Thank you.
Part of me is also tempted to purchase the official Asus case for it.
Is it nice?
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a good question. I don't know if it's nice. Like when I compare it to the case I bought on Amazon, I get the feeling that the case I bought on Amazon is nicer. Let me see. Like I'll compare them. let me get some windows up. Let me go to Amazon.com and find this damn case. Now you got to sign in. God damn it! This is how you know I don't use Amazon much. Let's see. Returns and orders. God damn it. Use the technical gift, but just showing off shit that people care about. What? All right, so I bought this case. Let me share it on screen. Share screen. All right, and so share and
Hey, you know what's crazy?
F11 this thing. And let's see if I can get like the big picture of it. Like a bigger. There we go. All right, now let's see. Let's pop it up to the stage. Let's zoom in. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So.
That's the one you got.
Yeah, that's the one I got. So
I like that.
So here this is. And let's see. Oh no, I can stay in there. All right. So then you have the it has this. See, the thing I like about it better than the ROG one is that it has that cover over the screen inside the case.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like about it. But
that shit looks like a briefcase for real.
I mean, it's kind of a big device. So meanwhile, if I go over to, let's see, go to Best Buy, or let's go to you can go to Aces, right? Case. This one, let's go right to the Aces website. All right. Okay. And I'll share it. I'm considering if I should get this one. And really, the only like thing that makes it like kind of something that you want to buy for me, like when you're comparing it, really just trying to get to the like is this part.
Hold on. A detachable accessory pouch.
Not the pouch, but the fact that it says this is an Xbox case kind of makes it like, oh man. But it doesn't have that same pad that covers the whole case. It just has it does have a pad, a little strap that secures it.
Okay.
But it doesn't cover the whole screen. And then
get you a screen protector.
Then they showed another. Then the Asus showed another case today that I felt was nicer than this one on Twitter.
Oh, word. You got it?
I'll see if I can find that one real quick. It should be in my likes, so it shouldn't take me too long to find it. So I've been kind of looking at that one. God dang it. Home. Go here. Let's go to my likes because I just liked it just recently. Let's see if I don't see it, then I won't waste y'all time. But yeah, I guess I didn't like it. But it's on the Aces page. Let me see. Aces. Yeah, it might be ROG Ally Life. Might be this. Let's see. I'll see if I see it real fast. Oh, yep, here it is. All right, and yeah, this one looks a little bit nicer too. So I'm like debating. And I know I'm buying more than one of these things, so it does give me like the justification. I'll be like, all right, cool. Um, so this one to me looks a little bit nicer. It's another one that they're marketing. Maybe it's a little bit too close where it's not enough space. Like if it lands inside the case, it's a little bit thinner than the other cases where it doesn't quite look like a briefcase.
Yeah, it's shaped just like it.
Yeah, it's a little bit more form fitting, but it does have that same screen pad that I like. So I've been looking at a couple different cases, but I already pre-ordered one. It'll come tomorrow. I haven't bought a screen protector yet. I was hoping to buy one in the store at Best Buy tomorrow. That's why I didn't get one yet. Because if you get the Zag screen protector and you have like the Total Pro protection, like you can just walk into Best Buy and replace the screen protector at any time you want. 1 second. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been looking at, like just different little cases and accessories and stuff. And I was also looking at NVMEs because I'm gonna expand the storage at some point.
Is it somewhat easy to do that yourself that you can tell or see?
There's YouTube video tutorials and they say that it's not hard. I think the hardest part might be cloning the drives. That might be the hardest part. So you got to clone the original drive to the new drive. But I was thinking about either getting a 4 terabyte or 8 terabyte at some point. Because 1 terabyte is like, what, you're going to keep like 5 games on there at a time, maybe?
Right.
But I don't know. I don't want to be greedy. But also, the more comfortable I get with the device, like with the features that they originally give me, I'm gonna want to eventually start, diving into emulators and stuff like that. And at that point, I'm gonna want the extra storage, for the emulators. So if I can go get those classic, games that aren't really available anymore from like PS1, PS2, PS3, maybe if they have some old Xbox emulators, like I don't know what's out there, but some old Sega emulators, whatever I can find. That is won't have any ninjas come after me. I will dive into.
You ain't gonna just don't touch the lawyer team's games, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, I won't touch Voldemort's games.
Or be strictly offline with that. You know what I mean? Like just have no connection to nothing while you're perusing the library.
I'll just go to Nappy's house and do it since he's he's the expert. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been looking at. But before we dive into these topics, you kind of picked all the topics tonight. So
that's cool, and we can keep it short and sweet.
Let's go ahead and jump into what's on your mind real quick and see if you got something. If not, real quick.
What's on my mind? There are horrible things in this world. One of those is pedophilia. I don't fuck with that shit. The fact that there's somebody arguing with me and not denying the allegations because he got paperwork. So you outwardly over here talking about people's kids, knowing that you got charges, knowing that you're on a list. I don't like that shit. If anybody is interested, you can check out my Twitter at Jubei Sensei because this man is nuts. He needs to stop.
So like a video game discussion turned into
so it didn't even start off as that. It was him talking like he tries to be in the gaming space, but this nigga needs to be expelled from everything. Like he shouldn't be allowed any.
I saw some of that yesterday where somebody in the video game space kind of
because like no,
It's kind of crazy.
He was talking about something like, "Oh yeah, we got to protect the kids." Yeah, nigga, from you. What are you what are you talking about? Don't even fix your lip to say nothing about no kids, bro, with your record.
All
So
right, well,
that just bugged the hell out of me.
that one kind of left. I'm gonna have to check Jube's "What's on Your Mind" before we get to "What's on Your Mind."
But nah, shame. They need to bring back shame, especially for that.
What's on my mind? Before we jump into these topics, there's new hardware coming out tomorrow, and we're going to talk about it in the next topic. People are going to be running around enjoying their new toys. Let them enjoy their new toys. Don't, someone makes a post about it. Don't be like, oh, it's a piece of shit, and you didn't even buy it. Like, if you bought it and you feel like it's a piece of shit, then yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
You spent $1,000. If you spent $1,000 and you feel like it's a piece of shit, you feel you got every right to say,
right,
this is a piece of shit. I'm not.
And that's why I'm not gonna be talking shit about PlayStation.
But
since I don't got one right now. So
don't be out here stealing people's joy tomorrow. Let them enjoy their hardware that they get tomorrow. That's on my what's on your mind. So with that said, that was real brief, real quick. Yeah, I don't really have anything gaming or anime related. I'm staying away from My Hero, your background. I'm staying far away from it because it is the final season, and
it is.
I don't want to end the episode on a cliffhanger. So
you're gonna risk spoilers unless you've read it already.
I mean, I know how it ends. There's no real spoilers between that. Like I know like kind of who beats who in some instances and things like so. I mean, do I know like will I still be surprised in certain moments watching it? Yes, but I know some of the main story beats from the manga. I'm not pressed to see. Like I know how Demon Slayer ends, but I'm still surprised when I see the movie because I don't know. I didn't read the manga bar for bar, so
gotcha.
There's still room for surprises for me. So yeah, I'm staying away from My Hero. My son is watching Vigilantes.
Oh, nice.
So I see a little bit of that. He's not watching the final season yet because it's not dubbed.
Don't tell me you turned him into a dub snob.
Well, I mean, one's in 3rd grade, one's in 1st grade, so their reading is up there. It's pretty good, but like Japanese some shits be going fast, bro. Like you got shit. I got to rewind sometimes. They be talking so fast. So
you're not wrong.
So
sometimes, I mean, I have subtitles on everything because I'm fucking old. So,
but my kids watched One Punch Man all in subtitles, but they didn't read anything. They just watched the show. That was before they was like they didn't care that they didn't understand what they were saying. They just wanted to watch the shit. So, so they're not beyond it. I mean, I call myself the bad parent because like they're watching shit like Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff like that. I'm like, it's better than what's out on some other places, but they watch Demon Slayer, so they watch stuff, but it's all dubbed. I just say don't bring any bad words with you.
That's fair.
That's my only rule. You bring the bad words with you, your rights to the shows are gone. But that's enough there. We can go ahead and get into. Let me get my timestamp because I hate when I miss timestamps. Let's jump into our next topic of tonight. All right. The Xbox handheld launches tomorrow. We have seen a slew of reviews launching today, so I'm guessing the review embargo broke today and everyone's allowed to put in their 2 cents. I think the general consensus that I've seen is very positive towards the device. But I've seen people who have been a little bit more technical with a device and discuss like the limitations. And my main takeaway that I've seen is that yes, the X is worth it. The white model might not be worth it if you are a hardcore gamer. It seems very casual And if you are very casual, you got to really consider if $600 is worth your casual dollars. From what I've seen so far and the type of performance that it's currently getting. Other than that, there's been a couple of reviews that say it's not an Xbox. There's been a couple of reviews that says, yeah, it is an Xbox. It's just like whatever side of fence you're on. I kind of feel like everyone is looking for something different from this device. Like, I feel like if you talk to someone like Nappy, it's like, well, how does it compete with Steam OS? That's all he cares about. How does it compete with Steam OS? If you're looking somebody from the Xbox side, they're like, well, how much of my library crosses over? How much Xbox features that I've grown accustomed to on the Xbox am I going to get on this new device? And then you got people that are kind of like in between. Like they want, a little bit of the best of both worlds. Let me get a little bit of the best of Xbox. Let me get a little bit of the best of Steam and these other launchers. And let's see how this all marries together. And it's allowed a lot of differing opinions on the device to come about. From a hardware perspective, though, it seems pretty solid, the reviews and the perceptions of the device. Have you been able to get your eye on any reviews?
Yeah, I briefly glanced at IGN's. I mean, and I also checked out The Verge's. I'm still waiting on yours because that's what's important.
The Verge was pretty harsh on the
I know
on the device. The Verge was pretty harsh. He's the person who reviewed the Verge, the one who reviewed it for the Verge. To me, he seemed like he was a PC handheld veteran, who was expecting certain things from the device, in the space. So he seems like he's been in the space for a while, and that's how I took his review. So I didn't take it as he was being like overly negative. It was a negative review, but he's coming from he's been in this space for a while and he has expectations of, the hardware and where he wants to see it go. So if you want to hear a review from a PC veteran, I would definitely say, go check out that review and kind of marry it with some other reviews too. Especially if you are not a PC veteran, and just kind of see how you feel about it. I will be giving like a first impression tomorrow on my channel. So you can go ahead and go over to Feral Bizarre, subscribe, like, and I will do like a little first impression video. I'll probably play a couple games on it. The one thing I will say about the device, I've watched a couple videos on YouTube. That xCloud looks smooth, buttery smooth on the handheld.
It had better at this point.
It like I saw King David play a couple games on there using the xCloud. It booted up really fast, and it was smooth. Like didn't like have any latency, or like it looked like a premium experience. So with that being like if that's really a thing, then that 1 terabyte is really gonna be really just fine for a lot of people. Because once people get used to playing on the cloud, like depending on what environment they're in, where it makes sense, that's gonna be a very attractive thing. Is there anything that I didn't like from the reviews? Really, it was just the white one. Just some of the things that I saw, like how it just couldn't really keep up with a lot of the games that he tested. But he didn't really show any visuals. He just like kind of showed graphs. Like I need a visual, but he was like, yeah, Starfield struggled to run on it on the white one and things like that. So it's like it's something to keep an eye on. I didn't buy the white one, so whatever issues that one has, I'm not going to be able to comment on. I bought the X. That's what I'm going to be giving my impressions on. But it's something to keep the eye on. And then there was another reviewer that I looked at right before the show came on, and he was talking about all the features that are coming that are like the AI features and things like that ROG and Xbox have put out. Said, hey, this is what we're going to be releasing down the road. And it really gives me the impression that and I've said it, I think I said it before the device launched, but I feel like this is almost like a beta device in a
Yeah.
sense. Not the device itself as a beta, but the initial um OS release of the full Xbox experience and what they want to do with it. It kind of feels like, like a beta. So I think that while it's probably very far ahead and it's going to feel very good and very intuitive, there's going to be a lot of features that we get down the road to where this device really hits its stride. Maybe like 6, maybe 8 months down the road. I kind of
Yeah.
feel like, when you got the Xbox One and that UI that we got was like super bare bones,
Yep.
but now the UI we have now is like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like that's what's gonna happen with this Xbox full screen UI experience that we currently have with the handheld. But yeah, I know you're not getting the device tomorrow, but what are your thoughts on this handheld launching tomorrow? Do you have any excitement towards it? Is it something that you're looking forward to potentially buying? Because I think these devices are actually going to get pretty cheap pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. As that market settles.
Yeah.
As you know, I sold my Steam Deck, so I don't have one of those. So this would be my foray back into PC handhelds. So I am looking forward to it in that aspect, just because like my entire digital library is mostly Xbox or in Game
Yeah.
Pass or Play Anywhere. Like I buy those Play Anywhere games as soon
Dude,
as I see them.
I think ROG may have put out a messy article. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me show you this. This is hilarious. This is kind of messy. You can keep talking. I'll put it up.
If I could afford one, I'd absolutely have one. I can't right now. So
Hey man, you gotta stay within your budget, man. When people
Hey.
start chasing stuff,
yeah, no, it's crazy.
yeah. But look at this. Let me make it big for everyone. Crazy. Oh, wrong page. I'm making bigger.
No, I was just surprised. Like people are talking about just how, I guess, easy it all works. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I thought this was crazy that they actually did this. Like, learn how to set up PlayStation 5 remote play on the ROG Xbox IX with the PXP Play app inside the Xbox full screen experience. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to launch PS Remote Play from inside the Xbox UI, which
That
I
makes
think is
sense.
pretty cool. Hey, for me, a person who owns a PlayStation and has a couple games over there, that's that appeals to me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of a dig at PlayStation, like because you can literally access everything, and the funny thing is that the last few months we've been going into this lack of access argument that's been going around of you can't play all your games natively and all that other stuff, and the fact that you can play everything and more is crazy. You can get emulators, you can access Steam. Nobody wants to rebuy games. I know that you can rebuy games, so if you bought Cyberpunk on Xbox, yes, you can rebuy it on Steam and play it on this device, but people don't really want to do that if they want to play it natively. So we do want to see Xbox Play Anywhere pick up. Now, the one thing that I will say that has impressed me is right before the show, I checked the Play Anywhere library. And as far as Play Anywhere titles, it has gone up from when I last checked. It was like at like 1,100, and I feel like that was maybe a couple weeks ago. And it was at 1,500 today when I checked. So now they're up to 1,500 Play Anywhere titles. Yes, it's short of the full 14,000 that's in the library, but then I checked handheld compatible games. They had 2,000 handheld compatible games on the Xbox store. So 2,000, 15,000 of which are Play Anywhere eligible. You know what I'm gonna get?
1,500, yeah.
I'm gonna get Forspoken now. It's only on the Xbox PC store. You can't buy it on the Xbox console store. So I'll pick that up tomorrow,
and you'll be able to play it. Yeah,
and I'll check out Forspoken on the ROG. Yeah, I'll do that.
I own a physical copy.
I
I
just
just
thought
don't have
about that.
anything to play it on right now.
Yeah, I just thought about that. I'll do that. I'll pick up Forspoken. Shout out to Square. I heard that game got a bad rap, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll see for myself. It's not that expensive. Let's see how much it is on the Xbox store while we talk about games. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited for the handheld. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I got all my accessories. I think the first thing, like I said, I think the first thing I'm playing on there is Hollow Knight. I'll probably download Hollow Knight, Metaphor. What's that other game? Forspoken that we just talked about. And that would probably be like the first 3 games I download on there. But yeah. Anything else you got for the handheld, or you guys want to talk about in regards?
I hope the sales make it worth it. You know what I mean?
It's already sold out. You can't, if you were to pre-order one right now, you wouldn't be able to get it till December 12th at the earliest for the X. The whites, I think you can pick up like right now with no problem. You might have to look around a little bit, but they seem to be in stock. But if you want the X, it's sold out until at the earliest December. And from what I have heard, Best Buy overextended themselves, and some people are getting notices that their ROG will not be available tomorrow. They'll have to wait for the next shipment to come in. So that's kind of sucks, but yeah, so it's selling phenomenally well. Hopefully it does what I think it will do, because if it hits, man, if they can surpass Steam in 1 year, which is 5 million, maybe like 6 million, because Steam isn't going to stop selling, so it might not sell a ton, but maybe like if Xbox could sell like 6 million units in a year, that will put them right in range of where the Switch 2 is right now. So they will be competing directly with the Switch 2, and they will have surpassed Steam. That would put them in a position to where like developers have to look at the product a lot differently, and they have to develop with Xbox and play anywhere in mind more than they ever have before.
Right.
So it'll make the Xbox store more important. So I'm looking forward to it. Satnus, he said RIP Portal when I showed that they have the launcher right inside the Xbox UI. My boy C Money came through. He can't wait to get his new ROG tomorrow. And what else we got? Let's see. That could even be an excuse for PS to grow their cloud service and start selling subs to PC players. Yeah, if you remember, PlayStation was ahead in this whole subscription service cloud offering. They had cloud streaming on PC. They had PS Now on PC. When it was PS Now, it was on PC.
Yep.
They shut it down, and right when they shut it down, Game Pass came out. And they never brought it back to PC as its own standalone service, but it was a standalone service on PC for a while. He's not getting his ROG till November, unfortunately. Yeah, that kind of, I mean, it sucks, but it's kind of cool that it's a such in demand item that that people do have to wait. It's cool that it's selling well enough, because that means that this product has a future, and that it may be a lot bigger than what a lot of people are anticipating. It's going to be right in line with what I'm anticipating. And I know Nappy kind of fought me on it on this show. I said, I think this device is going to be a lot bigger than people think, because it's appealing to 2 different audiences. So it's, the PC audience is interested and the console audience is interested. And you're going to get a big console contingent that comes in. and purchases it, and I think you're going to get a decent sized PC contingent that jumps in and purchases it because it is the cheapest Z2 Extreme PC handheld you can purchase. So I think that the fact that it's like by far the cheapest, it's not like $100 cheaper than the next Z2 Extreme device. I believe it's like $200 or $300 cheaper than the next Z2 Extreme device on the market at the moment. So it makes sense to get a Xbox ROG Ally X as opposed to like a Lenovo Legion Go 2 or the GDP-1. So this device is going to do very well if you ask me. But with that said, we got to go and touch on some of the nonsense that took place last week, and that nonsense forced Xbox to recommit to hardware. So basically, there were rumors going on about that. Walmart and Target were starting to remove their stock, and that Xbox was getting out of the hardware business. Based on, it was like ongoing. It was like a pile on of rumors, like rumors on top of rumors, like based on Microsoft having a new CEO that had nothing to do with gaming coming in and telling gaming that they can't make hardware anymore. So it turned into a big mess. It caught a lot of traction. And Xbox had to release a statement and recommit the hardware. But I also found it interesting. I don't know if you saw today, and I'll pull that up. Let me get this up real quick. Did I delete it? God dang it. It's all good. It should be in my history. Sarah Bond was on Good Morning America today.
Yeah. Oh dang, she on the tour, huh?
Yeah, she was on the tour, and she was showing off that good old. Clicking the wrong shit. She was showing off that good old ROG. I'm not going to do the audio, but I'll play the video in the background, of course. Started at the beginning. I wish they had like a loop button. But yeah, she recommitted to hardware. GMA kind of went around and took them around the Xbox facility where they are designing next generation hardware. So this where they're in this building is specifically for the development of next generation hardware. They take them through the design lab and whatever they call it, the R&D facility. And yeah, they showed their full commitment to hardware right here on Good Morning America. Thought it was pretty cool to see. Like, not only did they release a statement on Sunday, but they went on Good Morning America and they took you right through their studio showing you that, yeah, we're actually designing hardware in-house right here. It's like undeniable because we had people saying, oh, you can't believe official statements from Microsoft and but you can believe Redditors and people that had literally zero credibility or zero credentials, like they're not verified to work at the company that they're claiming is discontinuing the device or anything like that. So I thought this was a pretty good move by Xbox. Oh, you see, if you look at hold on, let me go back a little bit. Right here, let me go back a couple more seconds. You see right here how they have the ROG on one side and the Series X right here. They got them docked. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, the commitment is back on for hardware. If people thought it was off. It was just kind of crazy to see this back and forth banter on internet between people who are on the Xbox side and people who are mainly on the PlayStation side who are like trying to kill this brand via rumors. The media
just mouthing the competition.
And the media irresponsibly taking the information and doing articles on it, and then those articles kind of taking over like the Google search algorithm and things like that. It was really crazy, because you're making a full-fledged article about the discontinuation of hardware, and even in your article, you're saying it's based on alleged rumors from people who are not verified. It's just. This is
ain't right.
It's like National Enquirer type writing. Like it's not. This isn't gaming journalism. This isn't gaming journalism.
Good.
yeah, it's not gaming journalism. It needs to be better. I'll say that much. So I've been rambling on for a while. What are your thoughts about Xbox recommitting the hardware and everything that took place over the past, you
Um,
know, since we last did a show, Wednesday to Wednesday? So, I mean, the rumors pretty much started when we ended the show.
$1 trillion company did not spend $60 billion to be dead in the industry that they spent $60 billion on a publisher.
More like $80 billion. They spent about 70 for ABK, and then they spent
Yeah.
another 7 for ZeniMax.
Yeah.
So
Like, you don't do that and then just bow out, because you see they're still in on TV, right? Like,
yeah,
we getting seasons of Fallout, baby. Like, great show.
yeah. When does the next season of Fallout take place anyway? It's like right after the new year.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we got that. We got a Gears of War show coming.
Yeah, it starts in December, actually.
Okay. So we got this. We got Fallout. Xbox is going crazy. We're going to talk about that a little bit later too. But yeah, for Xbox to be going this crazy right now, and to think that they would have all this momentum and kill it with canceling hardware is like just an insane thought. Now, if we want to talk about, after 2027, if like something crazy happens and you want to start the rumors, then maybe. But right now, like, Xbox is going into its 25th anniversary. They got content dropping damn near every week. They're about to announce a couple new Halo games. They got a handheld releasing tomorrow. They're releasing like what? Maybe more than 25 games over the next, if you look at the last 2 years, it'll be 25 games in the last 2 years if you go, January to January for the next 2 years. Like, that's not a company that's about to cancel hardware or diminish their gaming business in a dramatic fashion
Right.
anytime soon. Like, they really need, like, you really gotta see what happens after this. And if for some reason, all 25 games flopped or something like that, and nobody bought a Xbox for Rogue Ally X, then yeah, maybe you could kind of go that route. But to say right now, with all the momentum that they have with their handheld selling out and all this stuff going on, no way you would think anybody would, like, two fully functioning brain cells would think they're about to just abandon hardware that fast. And you wouldn't announce price increases on your subscription services if you're about to get out of hardware also, which just wouldn't make
Exactly.
sense.
It would literally have everybody cancel, bro. Like, why do I need this? Bye.
Yeah,
Like,
it just wouldn't make sense. So, I mean, we kind of hit this on the head. Unless you have something else to say, we can jump into our next topic. I'll grab the timestamp for it. I forgot the timestamp for this one. We'll just skip it. I'll get it later. Oh, let's see. So, unfortunately, we got to hit on this one. This is something Jubei wanted to hit on. And I'll try to get the Matt Piscatella stuff up. Let's see. We're at 53, 40. All right. Oh. All right. And boom. So we'll remove that. And we will jump into our next topic, which is Yotei sales. Apparently, there has been enough evidence out there to suggest that this game is kind of in some sort of sales slump. I'll pull up Matt Piscatella's post. Let me see if I can find it. I don't have Blue Sky on my. Let's see. Let's see. See if I can find his Blue Sky tweet. You know what? I know where I can get the image from because I sent it to C Money the other day. I can just make it big. Ugh, that's ugly. Let's see if I can make it just a little bit smaller. Okay. So share screen. Here we go. Boom. It's kind of big. Oh, it looks good on here. So Matt Piscatella came out. He wasn't able to give sales numbers yet. These are not sales numbers, but this is just activity, and activity can kind of be an indicator of sales. But he says, turns out Ghost of Yotei ranked 12th in this debut, with 4.4% of active PS players giving it a go in this launch week. Ghost of Tsushima also ranked 12th in his launch week back in 2020, with 4.4% of active PS players engaging. And this is, of course, sourced by Circana. One thing that we have to factor, though, is that 2020, this was the heart of COVID, when COVID was at its peak and we were all locked in our houses. So a lot more people were gaming in 2020 than are gaming today.
Right.
And plus, at the time, PlayStation 4, much larger install base than what the PlayStation 5 is now. So this would lead you to believe that this game is not trending sales-wise at the same pace that Ghost of Tsushima was. Based off of that, and then Christopher Drink also put out an article that, it was the best-selling first-party title since Marvel Spider-Man 2 in Europe. But as we know, PlayStation hasn't released a lot of first-party titles since Marvel Spider-Man 2, so it didn't have a lot of games to beat, one. And two, he also let us know that it narrowly came in second behind FC Club, the EA Sports soccer game.
Yeah.
But EA Sports soccer game had released a month ago, and it had been trending 66% down week over week on sales. So that game isn't selling a ton anymore, and it couldn't beat out FC Club in that particular week. So that's Ghost of Yotei with all of the pre-orders. So that's the biggest week it's ever going to have, is its launch week, because you got 8 months of pre-orders stashed up. People have already had it on their account. So it does give you the impression that the game is not doing its best. There's also been rumors that PlayStation has kind of lowered the marketing budget for the game due to the game not selling as well. That's not anything official, but that's not something that we would hear officially. It's just a rumor that's out there, but it kind of makes sense when you're kind of seeing what's going on with Sucker Punch not announcing sales numbers. They announced sales numbers when Yotei was when Ghost of Tsushima was selling great. And we know Sony loves to announce sales numbers when a game is selling great. So it does give you the impression that the game is not selling as well as people would like. This is why you have made this a topic for this particular week. And what are your thoughts?
I'm honestly not surprised, because I said since the first time I saw this, it's it looks like more of the same, and it's the sales numbers are showing that too. I want it to be successful. I think it at least made its money back, but I was expecting more. How many? We got 70 million plus PS5s out there, and a marquee first party title is only cracking 1 million in sales on the juggernaut and market leader. I have a problem with that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go with Thoughtness comment right here. Hope I'm saying that right. He said Yotei is mid as fuck. Huge disappointment for it as a Tsushima fan, purely for storytelling, design, and production value, not any kind of political thing.
Fair
And
enough.
I
Thank
think
you for the context.
I think that that is the sentiment among a lot of people who are Ghost of Tsushima fans, because going in to this generation, this was a sequel that most PlayStation fans were highly excited for. And when they did the first reveal trailer, it was 6 or 8 months ago, they did the first reveal trailer for Yotei. It was very it was a very mixed reaction, and that was before any other, you know, backlash came towards the game. The initial look at the game was like, this is not what I was expecting. No one was expecting um Ghost of Yotei. They were expecting a sequel to Jin's story, or you know, or just a Ghost of Tsushima sequel in general.
Yeah.
So it really just pulled people away from what they would expect.
Oh, cut out there, my guy.
All right.
Oh, you're back.
All right, so kid came down. They want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I keep telling them no. I do have my limits. So let's see. But what were you saying? I'm sorry, got kind of pulled away.
No, I was just saying, like, it came in as I expected. I'm just honestly surprised the side that swears they be buying games ain't buying it. Like, what happened? What happened? Is this a bigger pattern? You know what I mean?
Well, like C Money said, not many people have an interest in a sequel that's not actually a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. That's part of it.
Yeah.
And you know, then you got another person who is like, I'm fine with it being Ghost of Yotei, but it's kind of mid. And then I think there's also a part of it that I think ponies killed this game. And in the sense of, when I say ponies, I'm talking about ponies in the media, ponies that are content creators. I feel like they killed this game by not putting a spotlight on it, because they spent this whole month talking shit about Xbox.
They did.
And like, this game launched and I didn't see anybody on, well, I'm not gonna say I didn't see anybody, but I didn't see a lot of PlayStation people talking about Ghost of Yotei. They were talking about Xbox. And you know, that is a disservice. Like, this is the biggest and only game you guys got this year.
Yeah.
So by default, it's the biggest game you got, and you don't have anything to say about it. You know, and I feel like us, you know, being a little bit more Xbox centric, we're talking about it more than the PlayStation channels are talking about it. Like, there's not a lot of talk around this game. And you know, even if we're giving it bad news in about 2 days, there's not a Sony game we're going to give a fuck about, because Keeper's going to drop. And then a couple of days after that, Ninja Gaiden's going to drop. And then a couple of days after that, Outer Wars 2. We're going to be too busy worried about our games to be worrying about Sony's problems. But it's like, you know, people who are fans of Sony have done the game a disservice by not talking about the game and not really giving it its due. If you love it or you hate it, like, you know, there's not a lot of talk around the game. Like, I've seen a few people talk about it. I have a friend that's playing it right now. He loves it. And I've had some other people who are kind of, you know, on the fence about it. But in general, it's not a lot of talk about the game. Most of my talks about the game take place in like DMs and stuff like that with, you know, my other gamer friends.
Yeah.
But as far as like social discourse, or I'm not seeing any YouTube videos pop up in my algorithm for Ghost of Yotei. It's not a lot of people are talking about it. And I listen to stuff about all different type of games, like you know. So I think that's kind of what happened to it, in a sense, is like people kind of killed the game worrying about, you know, the stock of a box inside of a store.
Yeah.
So
it's just, I did also like that it was mostly digital. I think it was 71% based on their numbers. But I also hate these UK numbers, to be honest. Like, I'm like, I don't live over there. I really don't care what they're over there buying.
Is Ghost of Yotei a game that you're gonna buy at some point, or you'll be willing to buy at some point?
Yeah, when it's on discount.
When it's on discount?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I think I might pick up Yotei. I'm not guaranteed to pick it up, but I think I might pick up Yotei. But the thing that keeps me from buying Ghost of Yotei Day 1 is how they did me with Ghost of Tsushima when I bought, the highest edition of the game, as far as like all the content you could get.
Yeah.
And then the Icky Island DLC came out, and I got it on PlayStation 5, and then you're telling me I got to pay an extra $10 just to upgrade to the PS5 version after I already paid over $100 for Ghost of Tsushima, the original version when it came out. Like, I feel like I should at least get the PS5 upgrade for free. I paid over $100 for the game. Like, I don't have a problem paying for the Icky Island DLC. That's kind of part of the deal.
But $10, like I thought it was foul. Like I thought it was foul when they tried to do that with Horizon after specifically saying like, nah.
And really the thing that is kind of keeping me away from getting the game day one is that I know that you're gonna, if the game sells well enough, I know they're gonna try to release a DLC 6 months from now. So I might as well wait the 6 months. And if it comes, and by then it'll come to Steam. Maybe with some of the things that are changing at PlayStation, it might come to Xbox. Who knows? And then at that point, I'll get it on not only my platform of preference, but I'll get the full content pack. Because even now, it's not a complete game. It didn't launch with Legends. So Legends is coming when? I don't know. So, like, it's not even a feature complete game, and you want to charge me full boat for it. So no, I'm not buying a non-feature complete game day one that I know you're gonna have, try to shove some DLC down my throat. 6 months later, I just might as well wait until the DLC and everything comes out and it's a complete package, and you'll sell it to me for $50. You'll sell me the complete game for $50, but the non-complete game for $70 to $100.
Yeah,
I'll wait. So, I'm not hating on the game. Like I said, I'll probably pick it up. I hope the game does well. Oh, and apparently, we talked about it last night on C Money Show on Point for Gamers. Go ahead and check out Night Quest if you guys haven't already. We talked about it, but apparently Sucker Punch may not be able to do a third Ghost. It sounded like depending on the success of this game, they may be forced to go back to do Sly. I think it all comes down to budget. Like, it's just like Hiroki came and he wants these studios to be more profitable, and to do a game in cell shade, a cell shaded platformer, is a lot cheaper than a Ghost of Yotei game that's you want that full fidelity 4K 3D.
No, you don't. They could do it cell shade. If the art's good, the art's good. We don't need to shoestring them into peak high visual graphics, bro. Because even
for a third Ghost game, you do. You can't go cell shade on a third Ghost game. You're gonna piss people off.
They didn't go PS5 on the second Ghost game. I mean, that's PS4, bro.
Like, shit, some of the images look PS3. I'm not gonna hold you.
Exactly. So I'm like, why are we tripping over that? They can do anything. If the art is good,
they can't download. They can't downgrade the game.
I would play it. I think, imagine like the colors and like how dope that would be in that. Like, you're not hearing me, bro. Like,
I am hearing you, but that sounds like you're speaking from a stoner's perspective and not a general gamer's perspective. No, that's that Colorado air that you're speaking from. It's a little different out there.
I want them to do something different. They need to.
Like, they need to do something different, but I don't think they need to do something so different as making Ghost of Yotei something visually a lot different than what it currently is, in the sense of like switching from like high fidelity graphics to cell shade. I think that would be a shocking thing for its audience, and I think that might hurt the game even more.
I feel you,
because they're pissed about Yotei. They're gonna be pissed about cell shade. I'm telling you that right now. I might like it. You might like it. I mean, it just depends on how they deliver it. But I'm telling you, the masses are gonna be pissed. Like, so not everybody got an open mind. As you can see with Yotei.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and as we've seen with Assassin's Creed Shadows, like, people don't always have a open mind to changes. So, But yeah. Oh, looks like Sotness is also repping 303.
Hey.
Yeah. So hey, that's why his little avatar got the big eyes, you know what I'm saying?
You stupid. Ain't no South Park. Shut your ass up.
Like the big eyes, you know what I'm saying?
You're funny.
But yeah, we can go ahead and get into our final topic of the night. Let me go ahead and get this timestamp for this chapter. Right. And we got a wave of Xbox games coming, man. Wave of Xbox games. And it starts on Friday. We get new hardware tomorrow. And Friday, we get our first of many games of the holiday season. It's going to be Keeper, which is made by, God dang it, their name escaped my brain that fast. What's the damn studio that's making Keeper? I can't believe that escaped my name. That name escaped my brain that fast, Jube. Don't make me look it up. Who is making Keeper? Which studio is it? Studio. Can't believe it escaped my name that fast. I typed in Keeper Studio. Subject. Dang it. The studio. Play Keeper. Let's see. Want to give them same studio that made Psychonauts. I can't believe their name has just escaped me that fast. Double Fine. There we go. Double Fine. Can't believe they escaped my brain that fast. All right. So Keeper by Double Fine is going to be dropping on Friday. Then we got I think it's the 21st is Ninja Gaiden 4 with Platinum Games. That's an Xbox Global Publishing deal. And then we have Outer Worlds 2, which I don't remember what date that drops because they have an early access. Let me look that up right quick. Outer Worlds 2 release date. That one is dropping on the 29th. You can get it 5 days early, and I believe play on the 24th if you go ahead and buy that premium pack purchase if you have Game Pass, or if you decide to purchase the full game with the deluxe edition. So yeah, there's a bunch of games coming out. It's going to be a very strong end of the month for Xbox, and then early on into November, we're going to get Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Jubei kind of wanted to hit on this subject. We kind of wanted to guess some Metacritics. So we're going to guess the Metacritic here. And I guess for the sake of next week's show, I'm gonna have to jot down your score and see who gets it right between me and you. So
yeah,
Keeper. What do you got that landing at?
88.
You got it at 88. Okay, you're a little more optimistic than me.
It's Double Fine, man.
Jubei 88. You're at 88. All right. I am gonna go ahead and I don't want to go 88. I wasn't that high. I was thinking somewhere more between 83 and 85. But I don't want to, since you gave a hard number, I'm going to stay on 83. I think it's going to be 80. I think it's going to get an 83. Gotcha. Not saying that I think it's going to be an 83 game, but we know Xbox tax and, things like that. So, being that this game is going to be exclusive to the Xbox, I don't think it's going to get the same love that Psychonauts 2 got, and I think it'll be around 83.
We'll see.
That's my logic. Ninja Gaiden 4. Jay, what you got?
86.
You're at 86. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to be Mr. Optimist on, and I am going to say it's going to be a 91.
I thought
multi-plat.
Yep.
multi-plat 1, so it kind of avoids the Xbox tax. 2, beloved franchise. Beloved franchise that everyone, who's a gaming vet, has some type of love and affinity for. And I think those two things is gonna drive Ninja Gaiden 4 to a 91. All right.
Okay.
Outer Worlds 2. What you got?
As a lover and I absolutely adored Outer Worlds 1. So, as somebody that loved the first one, I'm gonna have some bias. Realistically, this shit's gonna get like an 82. But my hope is it gets an 89.
Okay. So are you going with 82 or 89?
89. That's
Are
my
you
guess.
gonna-
But I know what it's gonna be.
All
I
right.
know what it should be, and I know what it's gonna be.
All right. I am gonna say 85 for Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds 2. I think it's gonna be an 85.
Another 85, huh?
Well, I got 83 for Keeper. I think Outer Worlds 2 is gonna be like 85. I think being that this was Xbox's flagship, 30-minute direct game, I think people are gonna be a little bit more harder on it, even though it is like kind of like a beloved game when, before Xbox purchased Obsidian, everyone loved it. I think people are gonna give it a little bit more scrutinous eye. And I think that because of that, it's gonna get dropped points in places that maybe it normally wouldn't have, and it's gonna kind of put it in that 85 range when it probably normally would be like an 88. That's kind of my thoughts. What's up, Lemon? Thanks for coming through, man. 108 Dragons. If you found me, you've probably already found him. But if some reason you haven't, go ahead, check out his channel, man. He does great content. He's a true gamer. He games at the highest level. So he's definitely one you should catch his content. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Which one of these 4 games, between Call of Duty and Keeper, are you most excited for?
I mean, Keeper comes out first, and then there's about 4 days before
Ninja
Ninja
Gaiden.
Gaiden happens.
Yeah.
So I should at least be able to make it through Keeper, right? And then from Ninja Gaiden is another 8 days to get to Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be all right.
I'm asking which one are you most excited for?
Honestly, Outer Worlds 2. Second place being Ninja Gaiden. Keeper being an unknown, even though I know it's Double Fine. I know I'm gonna play it because it's Double Fine. It's just I'm expecting it to be great already, so I don't.
I would say the one I am most excited for is going to be Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden,
Oh, somebody asked.
Yeah, I saw. I was gonna get to it.
Okay.
Xbox, Ally, or X? Which one has more value? I don't have it in my hands yet, but based on the reviews that I've seen, it's definitely the X. Just because it has a lot more raw power, it seems like the device is going to have a little bit more longevity than the regular Ally does. It really depends on how you game, but if you want to really play as many games as possible, it's definitely going to be the X. There are some features that are supposed to be coming to the device using AI upscaling and things like that. That is also going to increase the value of the device. So the white one may be more valuable than I'm thinking down the road. But as of right now, if you're talking about day one value, I would say the X. I wouldn't risk it. I would just say the X for right now until the white proves that it has the staying power. I would say the X.
That's fair.
But yeah, I think Ninja Gaiden is the one I'm most excited for. like I'm a checkout keeper. I'm not a big like Double Fine guy, admittedly. But I'm willing to give their games a chance. I never got a chance to jump into Psychonauts. I'm gonna have to download. That's another one I'm gonna download. I'm gonna
You
download
haven't
Psychonauts.
played Psychonauts 2?
No, I didn't. Never got a chance to. I never got around. I was busy, man. I never got around to it.
Pharaoh.
I'm gonna download it on my ROG.
Oh my god. I'm disappointed in you.
I'm gonna
I'm
download
so
on.
disappointed in you.
I'm gonna download on my ROG. All right, it'll be on my ROG. All right.
Oh man, just
So,
it's a good game. It doesn't
I know.
matter.
I've heard it's a very good game. I just never got around to it. I downloaded it, and then I never got around to playing it. I had the
That's
intention,
wild.
and then other games came, and just kind of hit the backlog, and I never got around to it. But I will. I'll download. So I got 4 games I gotta download. I'm gonna get Forspoken, Metaphor, Hollow Knight, and Psychonauts. Oh, and Keeper. I'll play Keeper first though before I play Psychonauts because Keeper is the most relevant game. And yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. But hype man, there's a lot of reviews out there. I will be giving a first impression tomorrow when I get my hands on the device. I'll probably drop a pre-recorded video sometime tomorrow night, and I'll just give my general impressions. I'll download a couple of games, play them, let you know what I think, what my experience has been. And I won't fluff it because it's $1,000 device, bro. Like I can't I'm not fluffing $1,000 device. Like people need to know what they are buying, and if they come to me, I'm gonna shoot it straight. So I mean, I'm not sending someone on $1,000 spending spree, and they end up not liking the device, and they thought they would based on something I said. So I'll shoot it as straight as I can when I get my hands on it, and give my impressions of what I think. And I will not be playing it unplugged. I most likely will be playing it plugged up most of the time. I'll play it unplugged for my review, or my first impression of it. But for me, I am picking it up tomorrow at 10 a.m. So maybe I'll do a 24 hours with the device review, and then a 12 hours with the device review. But I'll be playing it a good amount, starting tomorrow. Once I get everything booted up and figured out, I'll kind of go through what that experience was like getting this set up and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'll be and that'll be on my main channel, or on my channel, Feral Bizarre. So it'll be in the description, my channel. So you can go ahead and check that out. I will try to give you guys some content about the device, so you guys can make informed decisions about it if you want it, or tell me what you think. If my experience versus your experience, maybe if you have the device and you see things that I struggle with, you can give me some tips. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But with that said, unless you have anything else about the wave of games that are coming, we can roll into our outros.
I'm just ready to see what Double Fine got up, and I'm just ready to play something.
Yeah, I wish that game had an early access, because you're getting this new hardware tomorrow. It would be nice to jump right into a new game. So that would be nice. But
you can at 10 p.m. I'm pretty sure you can at 10 p.m. or you can always time travel to New Zealand. You know what I mean?
I'll check it out. I'll check that. Well, no, because now they got these release times, these global release times for some games. Some games they don't want you to play early. Some games they allow you to play early. So it's just kind of one of those wait and see things. But yeah, we can go ahead and hit these outros. But yeah, so Jube, where can we find you, and what will you have going on during the rest of the week?
Yeah, you can find me at Jube Sensei on Twitter, Jube X Sensei on gaming platforms. I'll be checking out Keeper in 2 days, and I'll touch base with y'all next week about it. All and right. By then, I should have also touched Ninja Gaiden, so we'll see.
Yeah, by next Wednesday, yeah, we will all have touched Ninja Gaiden, the game. I don't want that to sound weird. But yeah, so You'll be able to find me, Pharaoh Bizarre, on YouTube. Probably over the next couple of days, doing some Xbox Rogue Ally content, just kind of sharing my experience. You'll be able to find me on Twitter at Pharaoh Bizarre. You'll be able to find me on Tuesday nights with On Point per Gamers on YouTube, with C Money and Doodle, a show called Night Quest. Go ahead and subscribe to their channel. You can catch me there. I have been talking to 108 Dragons. I'm gonna try to get on his show one of these Saturdays. Maybe I'll reach out to him tomorrow and see what he's got going on. But yeah, I will be around. Like, subscribe to this channel and my channel. Jubei, I mean, he did a really great review of that one game. What was it?
Tunic?
Yeah, he did a really great review of Tunic. I wish he would do some more reviews because I mean that shit was fire. You can go ahead and check that out on his channel if you haven't played that game yet. But yeah, that's where you'll be able to find us. I want to thank you guys for coming through, getting your weekly dose of that vitamin G. That said, we are out. Peace.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, what you need? Vitamin J, got
All
what you need.
alone.
Vitamin J. Ayy. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin J. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin J. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin J. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets.